नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज़ मॉर्निंग पॉडकास्ट। इस पॉडकास्ट में हम डिस्कस करेंगे की लेवल्स और बात करेंगे मेन सेक्टर्स के बारे में जो कि फोकस में है। शुरुआत करते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट अपडेट से। सो ऑन ट्यूसडे ऑल द थ्री मेजर यूएस इंडाइसेस विटनेस्ड अ शार्प अपसाइड रैली। बोथ द नैस्डैक एंड द S&P 500 आर नाउ जस्ट अ stone's throw away from their all-time highs. The rally followed President Donald Trump's announcement that a ceasefire between Israel and Iran is now in effect. Although both nations have accused each other of breaching the agreement, market participants remained optimistic about a potential de-escalation in the Middle East tensions. With the S&P 500 hovering near the record highs, all the key moving averages and momentum indicators are pointing towards continued bullish strength. अगर हम ब्रेंट क्रूड की बात करें तो ब्रेंट क्रूड डिक्लाइन फॉर द सेकेंड स्ट्रेट सेशन, plunging nearly 16% from its recent peak in just 2 days. This sharp correction suggests further downside may be on the cards, with $65 emerging as the next potential target in the near term. अगर हम US डॉलर इंडेक्स की बात करें, so the US dollar index also extended its losses for the second consecutive session. If it breaches the 97.5 mark on the downside, further weakness could unfold, potentially dragging the index towards the 96.5 level in the short term. Talking about Nifty's view, on Tuesday, the benchmark index Nifty opened with a strong gap up after US President Donald Trump announced a ceasefire agreement between Iran and Israel, momentarily calming geopolitical tensions and reigniting global risk appetite. Riding on this sentiment, the index broke out of its month-long consolidation range of 25,222 to 24,462 and touched an intraday high of 25,317. However, the rally lost steam as the news emerged of fresh ceasefire violations. Israeli Defense Minister claimed Iran had launched fresh missile attacks, prompting retaliatory strikes on Tehran. From the day's high, the benchmark index Nifty lost steam and slipped over 270 points from the day's high, finally settling just below the 25,100 mark with a modest gain of 0.29%. Despite the setback, the broader trend remains structurally bullish, with the index still trading above its key short and long-term moving averages. However, the momentum indicators are painting a mixed picture. Notably, the daily RSI has once again failed to cross the 60 mark and continues to oscillate in a sideways zone according to RSI range shift principles. आगे जाके 24,930 to 24,900 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट के रूप में काम करेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 24,900 के नीचे फिसलता है तो अगला इंपॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट 24,750 के पास है। वही ऊपर की तरफ 25,170 टू 25,200 का जोन एक इंपॉर्टेंट हर्डल के रूप में एक्ट करेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 25,200 के ऊपर टिकता है तो तेज़ी से रैली देखने को मिल सकती है, जो शॉर्ट टर्म में 25,350 तक जा सकता है और उसके बाद 25,500 तक भी। On the derivative front, the June futures ended higher by 0.31%, while the combined open interest for the current, next and far series also surged by nearly 5%. The 25,100 strike has significant call open interest, followed by the 25,200 strike. On the put side, 25,000 has a substantial open interest, followed by 24,900 strike. For the monthly series, OI-PCR is at 0.77. Talking about Bank Nifty also witnessed a mild pullback after hitting an intraday high of 56,862, eventually settling below the 56,500 mark. आगे जाके 56,100 to 56,000 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट के रूप में काम करेगा। वही ऊपर की तरफ 56,700 to 56,800 का जोन एक इम्पॉर्टेंट हर्डल के रूप में काम करेगा। Talking about Sensex view, the benchmark index Sensex also witnessed a correction of nearly 1,000 points from the day's high and ended the session at the 82,055 level with a minor gain of 0.19%. On the daily scale, it has formed a bearish candle with an upper shadow. आगे जाके 82,500 to 82,600 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट हर्डल के रूप में काम करेगा। वही नीचे की तरफ 81,800 to 81,700 का जोन एक इम्पॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट के रूप में काम करेगा। On the derivative front, the weekly future surged by 0.28% and the open interest of the current series has dipped by 34.66%. The 82,500 strike has significant call open interest, followed by the 83,000 strike. On the put side, 82,000 has a substantial open interest, followed by an 81,500 strike. The OI-PCR is at 0.81. Talking about the key market indicators, the volatility index India VIX dipped by nearly 3% and currently it is trading below its crucial moving averages. Going ahead, the zone of 14 to 14.3 will act as an immediate hurdle for the index. while the zone of 12.8 to 12.5 will act as a crucial support. Despite the sharp pullback from intraday highs, the market breadth remained positive, with the advanced decline ratio tilted in the favor of the bulls. Talking about the key sectors, technically the Nifty capital market, private bank, automobile, CPSE and media space are likely to outperform in the short term. Talking about the FIDI data, in the cash segment, the FI is sold to the tune of 5,266 crores, while the DI is bought to the tune of 5,210 crores. The FI's long short ratio for index futures is at 22.87, as on a net basis they sold 6,764 index futures. So that's a wrap of today's edition of podcast. Thank you for listening. Do tune in tomorrow for more such market updates and insights. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.